Dearest Father in heaven, also known by your alias Tone Dog, we appreciate everything you do for us. Give us our daily bread as those who give us bread against us. Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Tony edits the podcast. He doesn't give bread out.
I don't get the bread thing at all.
Oh,
He
okay.
brought a lot of bread into it. I don't know.
I read a lot of the Book of Mormon as a kid. I don't really know who Tony is.
All right, you just hung out with him for a week.
Okay. Well, that's amen. That's a 10-4.
All right. Welcome to the podcast, NakeyJakey,
Yay.
everybody.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is Jakey, attorneys at law.
How come you see people like that sometimes? You see like billboards and it's 3 of the same name. It's just like, why can't you just do like the one name, you know?
Yeah.
Jakey's attorney at law or some shit like that.
They only make businesses with friends that are the same name.
There you go. Or like Jakey cubed or something like that to avoid it.
Imagine hiring a lawyer that's named Jakey. Their firm is Jakey Cubed.
Dude, I'd trust him.
Dealing exclusively in fucking Minecraft law.
There's one of those lawyer signs that we see all out here in LA, and it's for iaccidentlawyer.com, and there are like 2 words spelled wrong. Like the word claim is spelled wrong on the billboard, I think. And it's like, dude, that's your one job is doing claims. What the hell?
Is it? Wait, so it
cover
says
your
accidents
claim.
though. So
Yeah.
maybe that's one of the accidents.
Oh, maybe it's like a spelling correction company, like tutoring or something. Hey, Jakey, what are you up to? What are you doing here? Why are you here?
I'm here right now to do the podcast and to mourn the loss of Tone Dog.
That's a rough
Tone
one.
Dog. Yeah.
That is a rough one as far as they go.
Yeah.
That was a rough one when he left. Here right now to visit you guys.
Okay.
We're at
That's
the
what
end
people-
of a real fun week. It's always weird when we record these podcasts at the end of us having fun because I'm a little sad, but I'm also happy it happened.
Yeah,
fellas.
we're not quite at peak jacked off. We're kind of coming down from it. No, one of the guys at the party last night was asking me. He's like, "So what are you out here for? This?" And I was like, "No." And he it was like hard for him to believe that I came out just to hang out with friends. And then he was like, "Oh, that's really cool." But it was like a, what are you working on?
Oh, yeah.
This town is very much like a. So what are you working on? What are you doing? What's your deal?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
We were noticing before, like, because Eddie and I don't really go out that much, or if any thing at all here. But we noticed the few times that we do, it's kind of weird because like a lot of people keep trying to like steer to like, oh, I'm in show business. Like, here's what I'm doing right now. What are you doing? It's just like I just want to hang out. Like, I
just
don't
want
care.
to meet you.
Yeah, we haven't been to a we've been to a bar with people like when Drew was visiting and everything like that, but the last time we kind of like went to a bar with people out here, they were fucking unbearable. It was like everybody you talked to wanted to make sure you knew that like they were in this commercial, and it was like, I don't fucking care, man. I really don't.
I don't care. You could be the director of NASA. And I still just want to know who your favorite Mario Kart character is. I don't care what you've accomplished until I know if you play Toadette or not.
Oh, you're in NASA? Tell me, can you name 3 of their shuttle disasters? That's what I lead in with. What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say we should probably, even though I'm sure that most people know who Jakey is, just in case. Jakey, you want to just explain what you do, just a quick summary?
Yeah. Which that's always a hard thing to do.
Yeah, sorry to just throw that on you,
buddy.
buddy.
In the most condensed version, I'd say they're like video essays made with crayons. That's kind of
That's a good way to describe it, actually.
I thought of that the other day. I was like, I'm okay with that. Meaning that it's like it's video essays, but they're fun, they're childish, they're silly, goofy, wacky.
Ooh, I get behind that.
Silly, goofy,
That's
wacky.
your
Attorneys
bio.
at law.
That's a good description. I was gonna ask you, like, what are the bars like in the Dakotas? Do you ever like go out at all?
Fun, yeah.
Like just chill or what?
Yeah, I go out not a lot, but in the small town that I grew up in, there's like 2 bars, and they're really fun if you make them fun. You know what I mean? Like when all my siblings and friends are back in town for like New Year's or Christmas, we'd go down there. And we'd be like some of the only people down there, and it's fun because of that. Because we're owning the jukebox, we're like doing all the shots, we're dancing, doing all that stuff. And then if there are some people there, they're just like old redneck dudes, and they get a kick out of it. Sometimes they're creepy. There was like I did karaoke to that Crazy Town song, like the Butterfly Come My Lady. And there was like this table of like old nasty ladies. They were like, yeah, they were like super into it, and I was like, okay.
That's the thing is like I don't know if you noticed, but like in my experience of going out to bars and stuff, it's always like there's just middle-aged women that are like, how do you get away with this kind of shit? Like I've had so many middle-aged women, like when I'm out with buddies and stuff, come up and just be like really blatant, like, hey, hot stuff, like nice ass and stuff. Like I've gotten groped a few times from middle-aged women at bars. It's just like, hey, thanks.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But
that's the bar scene is like everybody's getting groped. It's awful.
Yeah.
And it's just like we've talked about that before where it's kind of the first time. I mean, I don't know if it's happened to you, Jakey, but like I'm sure it has, you beautiful bitch. Is that bad? Is that a compliment? I don't know what that means.
I'm sure
I was trying to look right into the camera.
But like when
Jakey, attorneys out loud.
he's gonna sue me for that. But yeah, it's like kind of that conversation where you have where everyone kind of realizes, like, even guys, where you're like, whoa, what the fuck? I've been grabbed multiple times in line. One time, this girl grabbed my arm, and I turned, and her and her friends were like, oh, and I was like, hey, please don't do that. And then she grabbed my ass right after, and it's just like, you want to fucking stop that, please, and not do that at all?
Yeah,
That's the same thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
That's the worst thing. I hate going through crowds and stuff at bars, like, because I'm so paranoid. I don't ever want to be, like, accused of, like, that kind of stuff. So, like, when I'm walking through crowds, like, I'm full, like, squincho mode up here, you know? I don't want to brush any bums, you know?
You'll back away.
I send out a pheromone scent, an anti-pheromone. It's pretty much
Everyone
just farting.
Everyone's like, it's sticky.
Who's that guy?
It's like green, goofy gas.
Spray pepper spray yourself before you go in. You're like, oh, what the fuck?
I wish you could see farts like you could in like cartoons and stuff, like just those green gases.
Mine was like real bad. I ripped one this morning. I don't know if you guys heard it.
Was that a real fart?
Yeah.
I thought you were watching a video on the sound bar.
No, it was like that Taco Bell was brewing all night. It was charging up. It was like Samus's charge blast. It was just like bassy. Sven couldn't believe that it was real.
We were talking, like, I think it was the last podcast, and we were talking about how hilarious like farting was in class and stuff like that, and I just missed the simplicity of like a big old fart cut in a classroom in like 5th grade.
Yeah. What's like the adult equivalent to that?
The adult equivalent to
Silence in an elevator.
Maybe.
And then someone throwing
Just
ramp it up. I don't know.
I don't know what the equivalent would be, because it's like one person who's supposed to show that they didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then like 30 people enjoying it.
That's the thing. You got to have that like anti-hero, the teacher that like knows they have to like die on their sword and be like, you can't do that. But otherwise it's not funny.
The funniest is when something like that happens and you see the teacher trying to hold back laughing, like, guys, come up. Come on, guys.
What's the dumbest shit that like you used to laugh at when you're in school?
It just, I think I was telling you guys the other day. Oh, excuse me. Well, maybe I wasn't. I don't know. It was like when we were talking about it the other day, of like A, farting, and then B, it's just like those moments where you're supposed to be silent reading or whatever, and you just have those friends that I think you guys could probably relate to this, that we're all like in comedy and we're all like successful at it, but there's a lot of times that I think like, why the fuck am I the one? Because I had friends growing up that were just naturally funny. That is to say, when it's like silent reading time, you'd have some friends that could just make like Jake, he could just make the stupidest face or say a word like, you want to play Magic? But like something like that, and then it just like, I die.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything specific.
I remember we used to have like when I was in 5th grade, I had that same exact situation. My buddy growing up, Joe Dumas, was like the funniest person ever. But we would just laugh at the stupidest shit. You ever have a friend where it's like you're in close proximity to them and you just know everything is 10 times funnier just because you're there?
Yeah.
But we would
like
have this
radiate funny.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's an atmosphere. And we used to have every day after lunch, we'd have this silent, advanced like reading group thing, and the teacher was like really serious. But we knew like right on cue at 12:15, the janitor was coming by on like that Zamboni hall cleaner thing. There's nothing funny about it, but she would sit on there and she looked so determined every time, and it moved so slow, and you could hear her coming from far away. And we were just like, I know, we're gonna just lose it, and the teacher would get pissed. And she'd come back, and we would just... It's the dumbest shit.
No, I would totally die if I was there, too. Especially if it's like a scheduled thing that all you kids are like, where's she at? Where's she at?
She's late today.
She's a Zamboni.
That day she's going by like, I'm so sorry, guys.
I felt really bad once when I was a kid, too, because, like, I remember twice my class collectively, not me because I was super shy, but like we made teachers cry because of just how poorly behaved we were. Do you ever make a teacher cry?
I was never a part of a classroom that made a teacher cry.
I've seen a teacher like break.
Yeah.
Like well, I wasn't there, but there was in basketball, like junior, senior year, all my friends were in basketball, but I weren't. So I heard the story from several people that basically there was like this one kid that was always just, he was like class clown, but always just took it a little too far. Like he was kind of a piece of shit, and he was like goofing off during basketball practice. And the coach, who was also the history teacher, which is hilarious, got like fed up with it at some point and like threw a basketball like at the kid, and then he was like running away, and then as I should just say his name, Tim was running away, he like threw a cone or something that he like picked up as he was running. He threw it behind and it tripped the teacher, and then he like fell down, and as he was getting up with like this rage, apparently you could like see his face go from like I'm gonna kill this kid to like realizing everything that just happened and being like, okay, practice is over. And then I don't think he was the coach after that.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Like I love too that it went past that initial snap of like I'm gonna wing a ball at a kid to like I'm gonna chase down this child and fucking terminate him.
It was something like that resulted in a chase, and then Tim throwing something back, and then him falling over and getting madder, and then just like, okay, let's chill. Yeah, fuck.
I can't imagine.
That's the funniest.
I can't imagine the stress of being a youth sports coach. Like, honestly, that's one of the hardest jobs ever, I feel like, because you get pretty shit pay, and parents are pissed at you, and you have to, like, deal with just shitty little kids not focusing.
That's the part that would fuck me up the most, is the shitty parents.
Yeah. Dude, youth sports, it's just horrible. Go to a youth.
Why are you playing my son?
I know. What are you doing? That's
He's
not a
dog
foul.
shit.
Yeah.
That's not a foul. It's like,
That's what I didn't get about those parents of the shitty ones is usually I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like every one of those crazy parents was the parent of a kid who was almost the best kid on the team, but he wasn't quite there. So it's like he would fuck up, and that's why they would really get mad. And like a lot of those times, like I had one time in basketball where it was a kid who kept taking like 3-pointers and missing, and our coach was like, I almost said his name, like, stop doing it. And he kept doing it, so he benched him. And the mom walked out onto the court to yell at our coach.
What?
And it's like, he is a child not listening to an adult. So don't come out there and reinforce, like, no, you need to defy your coach as a kid.
yeah, that's a good
Fucking
point.
idiots.
That's like teaching bad lessons. It's the sense. It's not like the type of shit where it's like it's never, and it's probably why the kids learn it too. It's like it's never just their fault. It's like there's always a reason. It's like when I used to go to Smash tournaments and some kid would lose and they call it Johns when you always have an excuse. And it's like, it's okay to just be like, I got outplayed, I lost. But with some people, it's like they just can't accept it. It's like, oh, my controller was fucked, my ankle's sore, the wind was weird, and this whole vibe is off.
So weatherman, the wind's gonna be weird, the vibe is off.
Dude, I don't know why I haven't done a weatherman joke with my green screen yet.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I have. I totally have. Because there was, I think it was the Rockstar video when I was talking about, it's like a really old one. It was a brief thing, but I should do it better.
Yeah.
Let's go back. What kind of video would that even fall into? Just like dumb jokes, and the whole video is just a compilation of dumb jokes. Fun.
Did you talk at all before about like the stuff with the Red Dead stuff? I know you ran into some copyright BS on that one.
Yeah, that was like the perfect storm of when you made your copyright claim video too, because it was like I saw your video, and then in the same day or the next day, my video got claimed, and it was the first time that I dealt with it because like the shit is newer. Because I've always used like popular music for like little gags in my videos, but yeah, it was the George Michael part when I'm playing with the Legos in the Red Dead video, and it's like I counted it. It's like 4 seconds, and then the joke comes back for like a second. It plays the song, and I even pitched it down in the video with like, oh, maybe this will get caught, but probably not this. I thought it'd be some other part of the video, but it got claimed. I submitted the like, no, this isn't right, with the thing explaining like, I'm pretty sure this is fair use. Like, please explain to me if it's wrong. Of course, I don't get a response, but they just reject it.
God
Still
damn
claimed.
it.
And
The
like,
full video's claimed?
yeah, I think so.
That's
Oh my
such
God,
horseshit.
dude.
I mean, it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
God
and
damn.
The messed up part is that like I have no real gauge, and people get weird when they talk about this stuff publicly, but I have no real gauge of like how much you should be making from AdSense. But I made quite a bit from that video still. But the thing is that fucks me up isn't even that like, oh, I lost money. It's knowing that a lot of money went to someone who didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see how much of it they got. But it's like, if I got quite a bit and they claimed it, they probably got quite a bit too for not having to do shit. And that's the thing. Like, I don't care if I didn't make any money on that video. I mean, I'm on Patreon, Spotify, whatever. Like, I'm doing okay, but it's just like the motherfucker. I need Jakey and Jakey their ass.
Really,
journeys that long.
It's taking something from you.
Yeah.
Like that's one
taking
thing.
Candy from a Jakey.
That's it. That's exactly it. I really wasn't thinking about it a lot until we started talking about it more, because claims have been an issue for years. But like it was somebody who was talking about it. It wasn't a part of your video, I don't think, but it might have been PewDiePie. I forgot that like it's a business for them, and they are genuinely stealing so much money from creators.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never was thinking about the money they're actually making from it. I thought that like you just don't think about it, but it's like, how much money does like UMG make from these claims?
Oh, if you saw a breakdown, it'd probably make you break down.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it'd be,
Make me chase a kid across a gymnasium or something like that.
Maybe like kick him off a bleacher and possibly cause his death.
I'm trying to remember if in that story of the coach chasing the kid, I feel like there was something that he said in his like rage. He's like, "Get over here!" So it was like something. It was something that a lot of the kids would
Scorpion
repeat.
from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, he just straight Scorpio'd his ass. He's such a Scorpio.
I'm going to kill you, Tim. Please come here.
Just because I said Scorpio, when are your birthdays? I don't care about astrological signs, but my sisters do, so it's in my head. I think it's all horse shit, but it's still kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Capricorn. What are you?
November's Sagittarius, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like half of
confidently.
my siblings and my parents. They
Really?
call themselves Sages.
Sag.
Oh my god, you're just Sagging out. What are you?
I'm June. I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know either.
Scorpio.
Let's look it up.
Well, because when's your birthday, Jakey?
December 28th, 3 days after baby Jenga.
Yours is
Ooh.
exactly a month after mine. Mine's November 28th.
And
Well,
my friend Justice, her birthday is exactly a month after mine.
We should
So-
all maybe start a
law
band?
firm?
A law firm?
No. Let's start a birthday-themed podcast. I'm a Gemini, it's saying?
Oh, wow. Yeah, you have a laptop. I was trying to pull it up on my phone.
Oh, for a second I thought you were saying like that was a,
This
a
came
Gemini.
up. That was the first image.
What the
Great. That's a banger.
That's Gus. And his mom.
It's my mom.
Hi, Mommy.
I don't know. I'm terrible with birthdays, though.
Me too.
I know 3 people's birthdays. I don't know Eddie's birthday. I know my brother Sven's, my brother Thor's, and one of my grandpa's birthdays, and that's it.
Now your parents?
Don't know my parents' birthdays, my other grandma's, nothing. I just can't retain dates like that.
Nah, me neither. I know like a general vibe of most of my siblings because that's like 7 people.
Yeah.
And my parents to keep track of.
Mhm.
But I don't know the exact dates. I've always been bad with birthdays.
I feel bad about it.
Bad.
One time I forgot my girlfriend's birthday on her birthday. And it was like one of those shitty things where like I got every single sign or whatever, where I was just like messaging her in the computer lab. It was like a few years ago. And I was just like, "What are you up to today?" She's like, "My mom is coming from the cities. We're going to have lunch." And I was like, "On a Tuesday? What is she doing that for?"
Oh, no.
And she's like, "Oh, no, just wanted to make it a special day." And I was like, "Has she not seen you for a while?" Or she like gave me like 5 things or whatever. And she's like, "Well, no, it's whatever, like June, whatever the hell." And I was like, "Oh, is that a holiday?" I think I asked that.
What a fun Tuesday.
I just couldn't, because here's the thing. I am definitely mostly to blame for this, but also like I make it so clear to everybody I'm so terrible with birthdays. The only thing that I can rely on is Facebook sending me the reminders for the birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
And she specifically took her birthday off of Facebook to see if I would remember.
Oh, well, that's weird.
So, and I didn't.
If you put that much
She
pressure
said she
on
did
her
that?
Yeah,
birthday,
she said she did that, and I was
that's
like, "What the fuck?"
weird. That's weird move. If that's like what's gonna make or break your relationship. Like, let's see if he really cares.
Yeah.
It's like, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
I think where you fucked up was thinking out loud to her.
Yeah.
It was like you could have just been like, "Oh, maybe I could check if it's her birthday." But you're like, "Is today a special day or something?"
I totally. I seemed like that kid in that porn video, you know, where this is a bathtub.
This is a beach lady. This is a bathtub.
I love that meme.
That's good. Did you see the Resident Evil one that someone like, Resident Evil 2, the one I've been playing? They like took the character models and did it with Leon in a bathtub. And
Really?
it's not that funny. It's not as funny as the call an ambulance. Not for me.
I will. This is one where Tony, I will send it to you, and we will play it in between the podcast because people need to see this
Oh, it's
video.
so worth it.
All right, so cut to that.
Hey, old man, give me everything.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
ambulance, but not for me.
And we're back. What an incredible fucking clip, dude.
We watched that so many times last night.
Dude, it's the voice crack. They're like, but not for me.
He's so desperate. What's
Call an ambulance! Call it! Not for me!
Like he's terrified, but also so strong in that moment. But not for me.
Scared but strong.
You know what I love is there's a considerable amount of time between when he fully reveals that he has the gun and then says, but not for me.
Yeah.
It's like he had to think about it after the gun was out.
He's remembering his line. I bet he was going over that in the mirror in case someone ever draws on me. What?
But not for me.
Do you know what's the hardest you've laughed at, like an internet video ever?
Oh man, that is a great question. I think I do actually. I thought that this would be hard because there's so many videos, but I remember, and I wasn't even like high or anything. Like there wasn't even something like, you know, making it extra special. But when I was in high school, my friend Billy spent the night, and we couldn't sleep because, you know, slumber party, whatever. So we were just like watching videos on his laptop, and I'd never seen Tourette's Guy. Really? And he just played like the one with the most views, like best of Tourette's Guy, like the YouTube compilation. And like, I didn't know that it was fake because, you know, I'm pretty sure it's fake. And even though it is fake, it's still hilarious. But it was just like, I felt like I just got sideswiped by it. Like he just put it on. I wasn't expecting it. And then every clip, I was just like peeing my pants. Yeah. That's a good one.
I love that meme that was like going around a couple of years ago.
With the light.
With the fuck. Oh, fuck.
It breaks. Yeah.
What about you? Do you know?
Shit. I know there's definitely been a lot of times, but I can't really think of a specific video.
A little bit of hip-hop.
Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, no, I know what it is. It's New Boot Goofin'. Dude, New Boot Goofin' from Reno 911.
Yeah, that
fucking kills me. It was like I had been looking for it. It's not on YouTube. And I found it, I think, a day before we were playing Blackout or something. And then I was just sharing it with everybody I knew. Like, you please just watch this
I can't find
clip.
it now.
It's
not on YouTube.
I found it again. I think if you like search New Boot Goofin' Twitter, it'll come up. God, I love that fucking clip. If you don't know that clip, search it right now. It's so great. I love
just
it.
the title, New Boot Goofin'.
Yeah. Oh.
I saw it was actually Noel Miller.
Yeah.
You know, on his Instagram, there's a picture of him with some boots, and the caption was just New Boot Goofin'. I was like, that makes me happy.
Noel has a video that made me laugh out loud a lot. It's the karate one, where he just like sets up, records it, backs up, and he's in a karate outfit, and he just screams. That fucking killed me.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's really great.
I think he's hilarious.
I think I know definitely the one that I've laughed at the hardest, like just of all time, is it's Oni, and I can't tell. I don't remember if it's Psychic Pebbles too, but it's their cover of Let It Go.
Yeah.
Oh
My
no, that's
sister
one of
thought
them.
It was hilarious.
Dude, that fucking killed me.
Zach's voice is so good.
It's like Chris sets it up so well, and then Zach just comes in for the fucking punch right to your gut.
It just takes the fucking breath out of your chest. It's just such a surprise. It killed me.
Oh, I think Oni also had one. I believe it's Oni's. The like mom filming the kids play cops. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Oh, that one's fucking great. It's just like I'm not explaining the full thing, but a mom filming her kids play cops, but then the kids act like police being recorded.
Is that animated?
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude. It's so funny.
Oni's stuff is so good.
I know.
It's aged super well.
Yeah.
He's a funny man.
He's a funny Oni. I give it to him.
Phony plays.
That's
when he's that's when his twin that isn't him plays. Boney plays. That's when he's a skeleton.
He actually, I think
on Halloween.
I think he does that for Halloween. Yeah, like
Boney plays.
I like that meme.
He's Tony plays whenever.
Remember Tony's?
He's my brother.
Tony, can we get an edit of you in Oni plays? Thank you.
What does that mean? What does that mean at all?
I'll figure it out. He
like
knows
a hybrid.
Blender. He can do 3D
fan art.
Don't underestimate your brother.
Sorry, Tony.
Should we take some questions from the studio audience?
What's up, Twitch chat? You guys like pizza? I think it's sick.
Whoa, Jakey's asking the questions now.
Okay.
What's up, gamers? You guys like pizza? Me too. Video games? Yeah. Pizza? Girls? Mm-hmm.
Jakey, I got a banging question, specially directed
mommy.
right at you.
Yes, mommy.
What? At this B Meg asks, "Are you guys in love? Are we praying
We're
again?"
listening.
No, we were. No, go ahead.
We were doing a dance.
At this BMag asks, what's your favorite Disney Channel original movie?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know if you know, but you just made a video on Disney Channel original movies.
I do know, and I don't care who knows it. That's such a good and hard question. I think the one that I watched the most by far was Brink, and that one feels like a pretty solid pick. Mm-hmm. But after rewatching them while making that movie, I really love Johnny Tsunami. Like that one, it's like genuinely funny. It's got a good message. But then I really like Rip Girls too because it's actually good. This is why it's so hard. Gun to my head though, probably Brink or Johnny Tsunami. Even then, I can't decide if there's a fucking gun to my head.
Yeah.
So probably Brink.
Okay.
Probably Brink.
No joke, those are my top two.
Really?
I fucking love Johnny Tsunami. Johnny Tsunami was the first one I had ever seen, and then Brink, not only for the memes, but I fucking love Brink.
Yeah.
It's great.
When I think Disney Channel original movie, Brink is like easily first one. So that's probably it. Yeah.
Is The Parent Trap an original movie at Disney Channel?
No,
that
but
was
I watched the fuck out of that as a kid.
Yeah,
We
those
had
would be
that
mine
on.
too.
That was, I believe, a full like theatrical release.
Damn.
I loved The Parent Trap. That and the a Goofy movie. I always call it the Goofy movie.
Oh, yeah.
People have given me shit. Were like some of the VHS tapes we had as a kid. So specifically those two, I probably watched the most.
Damn. I like that shit. I was just gonna say, do you? Because you know, like they always select like a certain amount of movies every year to be added to like the National Film Archives, where it's like this is a culturally significant movie, preserve it forever. Do you think we will ever see a day where a Disney Channel original movie makes it in there? That would have to be like knocked out of the park to make it in.
High School Musical could.
Maybe.
I think that's pretty culturally significant.
Yeah, if I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was.
The
on
first
there.
one is like, that honestly is one of my favorite Disney Channel original
It's
movies too,
good,
because I
dude.
forget it's a Disney Channel original movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it, 1 and 2 were DComs, but two is whatever, but 1 is super good.
Yeah.
People were upset that you said
Yeah,
that,
there's
dude.
24 frames of Nick or
Yeah,
I feel really bad if I messed this.
No,
name up.
that's him. That's him. You got it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm familiar with his shit, and there was some
It's a
fighting
meme for
words.
him,
It's,
yeah.
yeah, it's a meme. I'm spitting facts. He's spitting memes. He's
ready
probably gonna clip this and do fight shit towards me.
You ready for a real fun and embarrassing fact about me?
Yeah.
Bet on It from High School Musical 2 at one point was my MySpace song, and that's not a lie. That's a real thing. I broadcast that out to the world.
That's
smart.
awesome.
I had
though.
the choice of any song, and I was like, Bet on It is me, baby.
Just let the boys know what I'm about.
I didn't even like the movie that much. I just liked the song.
I still think MySpace like is sick for how much freedom it gave you to all the shit you could do. Like most people's profiles were a shit show because of it, but you could like change the colors of the panels. You could make your cursor all like fucking sparkly and bedazzled to where you couldn't even see it on some people's pages.
You could have the wallpaper backgrounds, too. It's some good shit. Were you ever on MySpace?
No, I never did MySpace at all.
It was like a virtual room that you had like your boombox playing and your shit on your wall. And
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a cool concept.
It's Facebook.
It really is cool. It's like Animal Crossing kind
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
Facebook tried to do that stuff in the beginning. It was weird when the wall was like supposed to kind of be a wall you were putting
I
shit
forgot
on.
about old Facebook.
Yeah,
That's
old
weird to
Facebook
think
had
about.
like, I remember getting my old Facebook while I was still on MySpace, and just having notifications like Brandon gave you a cake, and I'd be like, what the fuck
Yeah.
does that even mean?
Yeah.
And I still don't know what that meant.
Do you have the cake
Grandma
still?
Yeah.
super poked you. It's like easy.
Chill, dude.
Easy, chill, dude.
Whoa, Grandma, shh.
Grandma, take your pills. Come on.
God, Grandma, take your pills.
Stop poking. Ow! Ow!
All right, we got a banger here at TK422_. That's a power move ending on an underscore like that.
Yeah.
What's the worst / hardest game you played as a kid?
Ooh. Worst / hardest. I feel like a good answer to that is what we were talking about, is that Monsters Inc. game on PS2. Because A, it wasn't very good, so that kind of covers the worst, and it was super hard. Because
was.
I didn't have a PS2, so I only got to play it when I was at John Paul's house or when my brother stopped being a dick and let me play his PS2. But I never made any progress because it was really... I doubt it's that hard, but it's like you're one of those things where your little kid brain is just like trying to put this round peg in a square hole and not realizing like, oh, just do this thing. Other than that, probably... I don't even know. Some 64 game. I remember there was like some random Castlevania game for 64. That was really hard.
Old school Nintendo shit can get really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a... Yeah. I'm just trying to think of shit that we grew up with, but... Definitely that Monsters Inc. game. That's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
Because of that conversation topic of us talking about that last night, some of the Kingdom Hearts bosses I just couldn't pass as a kid. It was like there's a boss in
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2, especially. 1, I would get stuck on the Tarzan boss with the chameleon, and then you have to rewatch the cutscene every time.
Yep.
2, there's like an anime boss that has like a guitar and water,
Sick.
and it's like you have to. At some point, he has like water musical notes around, and you have to like fight and get rid of like 30 of them in 30 seconds, and then like 30 of them in 20 seconds, and just that time trial thing. I couldn't pass it. Where I was even like, my friend's brother beat it. Could I invite my friend over, and maybe he'll bring his brother, and maybe he'll beat Kingdom Hearts 2 for
the
me?
human game shark.
I would say probably mine as a kid, and it's still pretty goddamn hard, was when I was playing Super Mario Sunshine as a kid. Those
That
like,
game's hard as fuck.
dude, the acapella levels where you don't have the flood jetpack thing, you're just fucked. And just remember dying for like 5 hours straight. Like that was so disheartening.
That game's still hard.
Yeah, it's hard as shit.
It's like one of the only 3D Marios I haven't beat.
It's
really
a rough
hard.
one.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to play
It's a
anymore.
rough rider.
It always makes you think about how different your brain was when you were a kid is when you play something that like you were stuck on when you were a child. And you're like, this isn't even like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying their Sunshine isn't hard, but you're like, this isn't even a challenge now. This
That-
fucked me
That'd
up.
probably be that Monsters Inc. game. Now I'd be like, okay, I'm awake now.
What is this, a kid's game for baby kids? I don't know.
Baby kids.
I can fully just break the physical disc now. Like that's fine.
Just don't play.
All right, at Random Mayor, this could be John Mayer. This could be one of his alt accounts. So
Hey, mommy.
that probably
My voice got
solidified
real
him.
raspy when I did it too.
I'm sure he loved that.
Mommy.
At Random Mayor asks, what was the most memorable time that you fucked up and managed to fix the situation that you thought was fully boned? That's an interesting one.
That is interesting. Oh, shoot. I mean, there's so many, but it's one of those things that's hard to think of because I'm thinking of like personal life or
Yeah.
like work or like something I said to someone that I'm like, oh, no, shouldn't have said that. 'Cause there's a lot of those. I've said some dumb things.
I remember definitely, if I'll kick it off.
Yeah, no, you go
do it.
ahead.
I can't think of anything.
I think I've mentioned this before, but like one of the last semesters of college graduating, it was one of those things where it's just like I was dead in the water and I was like, I'm so fucked. Like I'm going to fail this class. I need to get like 100 on this final paper. And it was like the last assignment was the big research paper that had been scheduled for months, and it was like a 10-page paper or something. And I wrote out the first paragraph, and it was like 3 a.m. before my 8 a.m. class, and I was just dying, and I was so disheartened, and I just like copied the first paragraph and pasted it for like 10 pages, just on the off chance that the professor would just not grade them and just like wimp out on it. And that happened. I got 100% on it. It saved
Damn.
my life.
That's sick.
I didn't even do anything to deserve that victory, though. It's just like, please, dear God.
School's horseshit anyways. That's the victory.
We should probably stop talking about school, though. I'm gonna lose my degree. I just got it, like a few days ago. I just fucking barely got it. But anyway, I'll have it for a week.
I can't think of because what was the question? Something that almost went really bad, but then you fixed it.
But you saved it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was one time that I woke up really drunk at a coworker's house. And I wouldn't even count this as saving. This is just me fucking up. But I woke up really drunk at a coworker's house. I was hungover, and I went in their bathroom, and I was peeing, and they had like a freshly opened roll of toilet paper on the sink for whatever reason, and my drunk ass accidentally moved, and I knocked it into the toilet as I was peeing. So now I was peeing on this fresh roll of toilet paper. But then it's like, that's not something you could flush because it's like, it's thick.
Yeah, dude.
You thick boy. So then I stopped peeing, and I, became a man, and I reached in there and I grabbed it, and I used some other toilet paper to keep it from dripping, and I took it outside and threw it in the dumpster and then walked home.
That's inspirational.
There's not really like, oh, you fixed it. It's like, you just did something dumb.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Want to turn into like inspirational stuff. Like if anyone out there in their life has maybe peed on a full roll of toilet paper, just you pick that up and you throw it right in the dumpster.
You walk yourself home.
You'd be like, Jakey, you
Pick it
walk
up.
yourself right on home and you piss on your own fresh, I can't speak, toilet paper roll.
There you go. There you go.
I had trouble, but we got through it.
We did it. We did it.
I'll try, and if I think of something else, as this goes on, I'll bring it up.
We'll pray on it.
We'll pray.
We'll get back to it.
I've heard of that.
Here's a big banger. At Big Oofer asks, what's some advice you guys can give for someone who lives in the Midwest and wants to get into film? That's all of us. That was all of us.
Just do it.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, we've talked about it before. It's like just start doing stuff, whether it's like filming videos with just a camcorder that no one's gonna see. It's like there's so many things you learn just by doing it. That like before I was recording videos, I'd be like, oh, you just put up a camera and this mic, and then you do it and you record it. But then once you're recording, you're like, oh, I need to do this line over because that sounds weird. Oh, this audio driver stopped working for some reason. Oh, my camera angle looks weird. How can I make that look better? Okay, I'll look at a book and it'll tell me, you know, like you. But you don't ask those questions until you actually start doing it. It's the same with music. Like the only reason I'm making music now is because the music I made in high school was so bad. But that was like a necessary step. I just had to start doing it. That's my advice, at least. Just do it, Nike.
Yeah. There you go. Sponsor, by the way.
Nike.
That's not, don't do
Nike,
that's
Nike,
not,
Nike.
We're
Attorneys
not,
out
we're
loud.
not.
Nike.
They're going to sue us for that.
It's not the shoe brand, though. It's a law firm. They can't come after our law firm
That's
department.
true.
Joseph Nike. That's
Damn.
the name.
God damn.
He just doxed the CEO of Nike.
He lives in the swoop at the Nike
Did you
headquarters.
see the Gus Eddy podcast with Jakey? It was crazy.
What the heck?
Just fucking
There's
doxing
these like
people.
lawyers involved. Jakey.
Should we stop selling shoes?
that's Nike.
This is gonna probably age weird because it'll be posted after. But did you guys see the rumors of the Super Bowl PewDiePie thing?
What? No.
People are saying there's gonna be a
I saw it on
PewDiePie ad
Twitter.
during the Super Bowl.
For PewDiePie?
Yeah.
It's too bad I'm gonna
How?
be on a fucking plane.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Who was
dude.
putting up the money for it? Mr. Beast?
I'm assuming Mr. Beast because what I did is I went to PewDiePie's channel today and he was live streaming. I think the title was like playing Fortnite to beat T-Series. Yes, I'm that desperate because even if you check right now,
Yeah.
it's less than 50K.
Yeah,
the
last
gap.
we checked, it was 43K this
So
morning.
I heard him on the stream say like, "Where are you, like Mr. Beast? Where is the Super Bowl?" So I don't know if it's real.
Yeah.
But it's like if he's just holding out until a Super Bowl ad fucking boosts him up. How do you think that would even work? Do you think people
Dude,
would actually subscribe?
Probably some. I don't know. The
Depends
thing
on
is,
what
it's
the ad
it's
is.
a Band-Aid on a leaking wall, though, you know, but
Yeah.
still. I
Yeah.
think we were talking about earlier, like, you almost want to have it get to, like, 100 million, and then it's just sort of like, ooh, that's kind of the last big milestone.
It's like
to
we
like,
did it.
No one's going to ever hit 1 billion subscribers on YouTube. So it's
Yeah.
like if PewDiePie hits that first, then it's like, boom, that's
Yeah,
kind of it.
then it doesn't even matter.
I just double checked. This is nice. A few hours ago, Pewds was only ahead by 43K. Now he's at pretty much 100K ahead.
Yes,
Nice.
dude.
So that's good.
That was even when I was just showering. That was like 10.
Yeah.
Like 10:30. It's like what, 12:30 right now?
Yeah, that's damn good. Here for the thing too, for like the Mr. Beast stuff too. So like if you've been watching my stuff for a while, this last summer, like I did a good meme on Mr. Beast. I spoofed on his ass and stuff too. But I gotta say, to his credit, he took it incredibly well. He and his team of boys were like super supportive. We were DMing about it. He took it like a champ. And then I do really love all this PewDiePie meme shit that he's doing.
Yeah.
So props to you, Mr. Beast. Bless you. Thank you.
He's kind of been doing almost like YouTube crack with not just the algorithm, but it's like he fucking knows what to do for videos people want to click on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good at it.
Yeah, he's really good businessman. He's smart at that shit.
And I mean, in the videos, they do the shit they advertise, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I don't watch all his videos.
No,
but
yeah, they do it.
when
I mean,
they're like crazy shit, it's you watch it, and it's like, okay, they bought all the crazy shit. They're doing
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Can't put that past me.
Did you guys want to answer that question?
Which one?
The Midwest.
oh,
advice?
right.
yeah, you
we
got
kind of
some-
we kind of got sidetracked.
I
on
mean, it was
foods.
still what you just said is just do it. I mean, none of us are in traditional film right now, but still, it's like if we're in the age of the internet where you can just make shit and put it out there, and if people like it, then they want to watch it more.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just as easy. In fact, it's 10 times easier to like have your shit blow up today than it is like starting out with like YouTube early.
Still really
stuff.
hard.
Still very hard.
Yeah.
Still
Very-
stupid hard. Yeah.
Very hard, but the potential for things to blow up quickly is definitely, I think, more widespread with
Yeah.
just how many big platforms there are.
Also, the audience is just bigger, so there are more
Yeah.
people who can succeed during it.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
and like like I'm sure you've probably seen like hilarious viral videos that have come out in the last year that have been probably filmed on like someone's shitty cell phone that's 5 years old. Like you probably have access to something like that, you know. And if you don't, go to like a local library, or if you're in college, I guarantee there's an equipment desk somewhere you can check shit out at. I mean, all of us came from just like small Midwest shit. I went to college at the college that really didn't teach me a lot of film shit, but they had cameras available at the library, so I used that and then learned on my own, you know.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
I would say bonus thing too that took me a second to internalize or whatever, or realize, is that like you have to just make stuff that you would actually want to watch, which sounds so basic, but it's easy to get swept up in like, I want to make this specific thing just to say like, I want to be a streamer, so I'm going to buy all the equipment and do it. But it's like, if you don't want to watch it, why the hell would anyone else want to watch it?
Yeah,
that's the thing, is you can tell the people, I think especially with streaming, because I think you can, right now streaming is so much like in its infancy that you can have some people visit your stream more than you can YouTube videos almost, of like not pushing them anywhere. But yeah, those people like who clearly don't even watch streams, and it's like, how the fuck are you going to be entertaining if you don't know what an entertaining stream is?
I'm just going
like?
to do it.
Yeah.
I can do that. I play video games. I'm gonna do it.
That was like all the
My name's
Casey
Tyler
Neistat did.
Blevins too.
This guy's ninja
It's
over here.
another kid named Tyler Blevins. I can do ninja videos too.
Whoa. Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say, I sometimes people like come up to me and like ask shit, you know. Where I love when people like ask us questions about that, because it's fun to talk about. That's our job, you know.
Yeah.
We like sharing our experiences and stuff. But sometimes like people word the questions where it's just like they're saying, how can my stuff, like, how do I get like viral videos and stuff? How do I do this? And it's like, your question should be, if you got the content, it'd be like, how do I get people to watch what I'm making, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just enjoy the shit. Some people want to only make it to try to like get big and stuff. And like, that's no fun at all.
Right.
Also,
exactly.
Yeah, if you're in your first year of making stuff, like, trust me, in hindsight, you probably don't want that stuff to blow up. You want to be able to like work on it enough where it's like good and you're proud of it beforehand. That's what's kind of lame about the algorithm stuff, where it's like it'll push a video you made like 5 years ago and it's like, hey, can we let that die, please?
Yeah, dude, preach on all of that. Yeah, I remember being so hungry of like, okay, I think I'm making good stuff. I really want people to see it. And then like for the longest time, my most viewed video was the box art one, which is a good video, but as far as like what I like about my videos or my like pronunciation or attitude or whatever, I'm like, it's okay. So I'm like, I got so stoked when like several of my green screen videos, like algorithm hit it, they became my most viewed, especially the Red Dead one being my most viewed and the one I'm the most proud of. Like those two things rarely crossover, that your favorite thing is everyone else's favorite thing. But that's like,
that's perfect.
I'm very happy when I see like most popular and it's that one. I'm like, fuck
Goddamn, that's awesome.
Especially because it's recent too, so it's just like it's what you're working on right now.
I don't care if something beats it or does beat it or whatever. It's like if that remains my most viewed one, I'm like, I'm okay with that. I'm proud of that one.
Yeah.
I gotta grab something real quick.
Okay, cool. Here's a good follow-up question then too. Bye, Eddie. At Maxi Casper Case.
Maxley.
Maxley. What's Max's voice? Dad. I haven't
Max
seen
is like, Dad. I don't know. I can't even try to do it.
Because he's just like a cool kid.
Yeah,
You know, a
it's
cool
like,
Disney kid.
Dad. I'm trying to think of his voice when he like sings. Oh yeah, because there's the beginning like, after today I'm gonna be cruising. He's like almost got like a no. I can't fucking do
Does
it.
Goofy ever sing in that?
Yeah, Goofy does the like the dad and son like fishing song, but he also sings like the road trip song too.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember how they go, but Goofy's singing voice is sick.
He also sings the "Wake Me Up, Can't Wake Up."
Isn't that Pro ZD?
I think it is. Yeah.
He's so funny.
Right. Here's a good follow-up though for the other video channel stuff at Max.
Fuck, I need to upload to Jaquan the G-Quan.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you do.
I'll make something quick before I.
Good. The subs have to see it. Maxi Casper K asks, "What's each of your guys' least favorite videos on your channel that are still up?" I know mine.
It's hard to pick just one.
I know. There's definitely some old clunkers that I'm like, shit, that's not
Yeah.
a
Let me
good
look
show.
at them because I'm sure one of you answer it, and I'm sure one will pop out.
I don't
Okay.
even know if I want people to like go watch it. That's the thing.
I
There's not
do.
one. The thing is just my channel has still some of my high school sketch videos because they're like memories I don't want to delete.
Mm-hmm.
So those aren't good at all.
I definitely got a lot of those too. Here's your anti-inspiration is like go look at like a couple of like my clunkers and shit. Like when you're still just testing out new things, you're like, oh, that didn't work. I shouldn't do that. I got a video up called "Is Your Shoe Actually a Duck?" and it's just fucking terrible. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. Go watch it. It sucks.
Okay.
It's a banger though.
That's why even like
It's a big one.
even if it's like commentary or sketch stuff, yeah, watch. Or even if you want to do gaming stuff like Jakey's, which is not gaming, but you know what I mean. Yeah, like go back and watch one of my first commentary videos. It's fucking terrible, dude. I'm off center for the camera. I'm way too close. All my jokes are paced incorrectly. Like the whole video isn't structured right. It's like I hate that they're there, but they were necessary in us getting here.
One fun fact too, if you don't know.
That's a good way of putting it.
Eddie, for his first, I think, 15 commentary videos, he didn't actually take the lens cap off of the camera, too. So they're still up. I don't know. I've been telling him to take them down.
I would just cut to black and I would talk for a bit, and then we go back to the video I'm reacting to.
What really surprised me is how many keyframes you still added in, though, with that footage.
How'd you even notice it?
Well, I saw your Premiere files. From
Oh, okay.
I was going through.
You're going through my
your computer. I don't know.
Make it cute.
Roommate stuff. Oh, is this your computer? I'm sorry.
I was just looking at your telly, all your texties.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's some of the early rap reviews that are hard for me to listen to, or just earlier music that I've made. But that's stuff that it's like, it's still okay. I'd say some of just the early games that should bang. That mainly the very first one is like kind of whatever, but I'm actually surprised at how well it holds up. But then the second one is just like too long, and I sound like I'm falling asleep in it. And then this Fallout 4 video, it's really just all the early ones that just kind of blur. It's hard to pick just one, but except for this How to Talk to Strangers in CSGO one, that was just me and Jake playing. That one's still funny.
Yeah.
Like the audio's fucked in it, but that one is like, that one still cracks me. Just because Jake's so funny.
Did you change your voice over the years at all, like with how you presented yourself in a video?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you know, like, kind of how you used to talk at all? Or like?
Yeah, I think that whenever I, because with the green screen videos, one thing I notice is that when I get excited about stuff, my like Midwestern accent definitely comes out, which I didn't even think I had one, but I like realized I do when I like get excited and talk louder. And because I mean, you guys hang out with me, you know, and like every day my voice can range from this to being like whatever, because that's how being human is. But no, for sure, in the early videos you can hear that it's like a definitely more of like a ego raptor or something, like voice behind the camera video essay, like ranging from that to like, let's pronounce everything like this. Okay. And I'm like talking a little faster, and then going from that to like almost more serious, like Nerd Writer or whatever, which I didn't even watch Nerd Writer at the time. But then anyways, I don't remember how it reached a peak, but it was like once I started doing like dogs and video games, Pizza Hut, and it was just like me being me in whatever capacity goofing, I was like, okay, that's something that I can go back and listen to and not be like, ugh, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
That's why that box art video being my most viewed one fucked me up for a while, because if you listen to it, it's very much like, listen, which, I don't know. People like that video, but
I love
it's
that
the little things that you hear.
Yeah.
with your catalog, you can see you kind of testing the waters. Like when you got into more of like, I don't know how many videos you did of it, but with the kind of like blanket background with your PC there and a little computer, little TV running.
There's just like 2 or 3.
Yeah, and I remember you did some kind of joke with like drinking 40s in one of them, and I remember being like, okay, he's getting more fun. He's like fucking around. Like I like these more. And then you hit with the green screens, and it was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
The first one was the green screen. It was the like
wait, because it was without the ball. That was it.
yeah.
And I'll see it the script, but that was
Yeah.
that was still though. I'll say
Several factors.
this is something you've heard a million times me say, but just to the audience is like that was proof of like me watching your stuff of like, oh, as a fan, I don't always know what I want, is because I watched that first one and I was like, Jakey's making a bad move with this bad boy, and
Which
then like
I would feel the same way if I saw that one.
yeah, but then the exercise ball one came out, and I immediately was like, I'm a fucking idiot. Like Jakey got it. Like he knows it.
Hell yeah. That just stemmed from like, thank you. Like being,
Try to ring
Can I have
touch.
some?
which
Yeah,
you
bring your
guys
ring
can,
hand up. Sorry, Jakey, that was very rude.
that a lot of it's funny thing talking about it of being like, oh yeah, like being the viewer, being like, oh wait, no, he was right. He had a vision or whatever. But then from my point of view, it's like I was just trying shit. Like it happened to work out. But I think all of it stems from like, oh yeah, on Premiere you can do green screen with this Ultra Key stuff. What if I just hung a sheet and did that? So then I stood up and did it, and then it was just like, yeah, it's weird to think about now if it wasn't a conscious thing of like Leafy being like, now I'm gonna make face cam videos, and that's like a big brave step or whatever. It wasn't even so much of like, I want people to see me and I want this to be famous. It was just like a, how can I make this more fun to watch? It wasn't even that. It was just like, I wonder if I could do it. And then it was like, oh no, that's good because it's more entertaining and that fit my style or whatever. But yeah, like just like the advice of just start doing it, that's the shit that comes up when you start doing it, is you realize like the initial stuff I was making of video essays of like, I want this type of game design, voice behind the camera, which is good. Like that is not as much fun as to make the Disney Channel original movie videos, which I still want to do both, but you don't learn that unless you just start doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted, just like you didn't know what you wanted from me. And then you saw it and you were like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is.
That's good. I don't know what I want sexually most days.
Okay. Do you need us to like help?
Do you want me to pull up like a book, a graph,
A
of some
grid,
sort?
a chart,
A
probably.
grid or a chart.
Yeah.
I bet.
Either or.
Just any-
Both.
Give me 2
Grids
Google tabs
and or
open.
charts, please.
Did you ever change up your voice at all? Just like how you presented yourself with stuff?
No, I don't think so. I think with my stuff always just, I felt like me at the time. I think if I watch back at my other stuff, it's still pretty similar to me. I think it's a little less fun because I didn't have the confidence to like fuck around because I was like new people were coming
That's
in.
the thing too, confidence.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've never really had, I don't think like you guys know me. I don't think my videos have like a character presentation. I think it's much like yours and when you do commentary as well, where it's like, they're kind of just us.
Yeah.
Where like
That's
I think
the beauty of them though. That's why I like them.
yeah, like I'm sure people wonder like, are they like that in real life? And like your videos, yes, absolutely you're like that. And I'd say with ours, especially your commentary ones where our personalities show more like we are them.
It's a little heightened, but
Yeah,
it's
I mean
not
because
like
the
it.
cameras are rolling,
And
like you do bits more.
You cut it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely changed my voice up over the years. Like the first probably year and a half that I was starting off and starting to get some traction like on Reddit and stuff. I used to like play characters, or even if I was doing a joke, like I would just kind of have this persona. Like for you visual people, you know, I would always I go, hi, I'm Gus Johnson. And today I just was a little bit more like that. Like I was kind of playing more of a character and delivering the
Because that
jokes
was
and
intentional,
stuff.
being awkward, kind of like the Kyle thing.
Yeah, where it's like very homemade movie kind of shit. Because my mom would always film behind the camera and stuff too, so I do like those kind of characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started, like realizing I started having like some comments, come in and of people clearly kind of doing jokes, but also like, is Gus like autistic, or is he like pretending to be like autistic or whatever? And I was like, maybe I shouldn't, present myself like that.
Yeah.
And then a number of years ago, I announced like one of my college plays on my channel when I was a lot smaller, and some people came out and supported me and stuff. And this mom brought her son to my college play, and I met him, and he was super wonderful. And she like pulled me to the side and stuff, and she just said, "Hey, I just want to say like it's really cool to see like an autistic role model like yourself, like for him that's really supportive." And then I didn't know how to feel about that, because I was like, I don't want to misrepresent myself or make it seem like I'm making fun of people with autism, because I was just trying to be like an awkward kid character and stuff, and I just kind of stopped doing that delivery after that.
Which, that's a good move.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, you don't want to be fake or misrepresent, but in a weird way, it still is cool that if, like, she thought that and the kid thought that if he did, like, that's still... It's a potentially bad situation if you were to like take advantage of it or do bad or whatever. But in that moment, that still is kind of like cool that he was watching your videos, whether you're
that's
autistic
awesome.
or not.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with like obviously that, but it's like I just felt weird about that because I didn't want to be disingenuous and seem like I was making fun of that kind of stuff. But I also ran into that same kind of stuff with I did like 2 videos called like Gus's Christmas and Gus's Birthday, where we would always make fun like when the kids woke up. When I was growing up, the kids would like wake up and all my siblings would just be cranky as shit, like cranky little kids and stuff. And they'd be kind of like belligerent and just, I don't want to do this stuff. So I just played characters where my family was all really happy, like, oh, Gus is awake, and I was just really pouting and stuff,
Yeah.
And I stopped doing them. I had a lot of fun doing it with my family, but I stopped doing it because I got a lot of comments that were like, this it seems like you're making fun of people with like disabilities, and I was like, that is not my intention at
just a
all. I'm
little
just trying to be a
kid.
kid.
Yeah, it always just felt like a kid in a grown man's body that you were doing.
Yeah.
Like, you never did any specific jokes about that. It just seemed like you were being a pouty kid, but
Yeah.
you were the oldest sibling, and
Yeah.
that was what was funny about it.
Yeah, and there's just again, not most people, but more than I would expect. Like a handful of people are just like, I just can't laugh at this. Like, this is too real. You know, like I work with people with disabilities and stuff, and I was like, fuck, that was not my intention.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the mood down on that one, but
No,
that is interesting though. That with mine it was like, oh, developing my style, but yours was like conscious, like, oh, I shouldn't do characters like that because you don't want that.
yeah, which
But-
sucks. But
Yeah, it does suck.
I just want to be a little kid.
Yeah.
I'll be a big boy, I guess.
That's where he walks around the apartment going, I want to be a little baby boy all the time.
I
Real
I hear
weird.
from the other room just baby boy, baby boy, baby boy.
I
Good
scratch
Sabrina,
him.
where's my diaper?
Eddie, wipe me.
The middle of the night, you hear these little pats on the door. Mommy, wipey.
I'm peeing out here. I'm peeing out here. Okay, let's see what else we got.
What other P's and Q's do we have?
Well, we do have a lot of pee-themed questions because we are still coming out of Don't Pee January, of
Yeah.
course.
My stream's still thick.
Is it
It's-
thick?
Yeah. Not the liquid,
Strong.
but the actual like width of it.
Strong and brave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys have a lot of blood in the first couple days after?
I had a couple
Yeah.
cups.
Yeah.
Couple cups of blood specifically?
Just
Yeah.
give or take a couple ounces.
From the same hole? Just
Well,
separating
it's never
it
from the, it's
perfectly?
never from the same
I
hole.
was shitting blood while peeing.
What?
Water? Where am I right
I think he's still holding the pee in. I think he's losing his. I think the pee got to his
pee
brain.
yeah. Pee entered my bloodstream, got to the brain. I got pee heart.
That's Mel Gibson's new sequel, by the way.
Yeah,
He is making a sequel to Passion of the Christ, though, which is really funny.
that's hilarious. Two passion, two
This
Christ.
is like God or Jesus died in the first one. Like, what are you gonna do? I guess he rose again, but
It's like a Bill and Ted's like Jesus going to heaven adventure.
At SadPandaFace00 asks, what are some of the most obscure things / people you like? You know, like things you read or watch or listen to or whatever.
Ooh,
Deep cuts.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Is that vocal range?
Turns into an elite.
Sorry, Tony. Me and Jake will try to pretend and laugh like an elite. Like, weird stuff. Sure, there's some musicians. There's like some ambient artist that my brother showed me on YouTube that sounds like video game music. It's really sweet. I'll pull it up. As far as like YouTube videos go, it's not very obscure, but there's this channel called We're Gonna Lose that he does like trolling, like Let's Play stuff, and I don't keep up to date with his channel. There's one video in particular. I don't even think it has like 100K views, which maybe it does. I don't know. But he has a video, We're Gonna Lose, where he's playing the NASCAR games on PS3, and he's just trolling the other people by going the opposite way on the road, and his name is Earnhardt Died LOL. But it's not what he's doing. It's the guys that, like, me and Jake quote this shit all the time, that there's these freaking like such redneck dudes, bless their hearts, but on the mics, they all have mics, and it's like their reactions is like, Earnhardt Died LOL, that shit sucks, dude. And he's like, come on, I'm just joking. And then it turns it so like the We're Gonna Lose guy, he was in the Marines, and that same guy whose voice I was just doing, he's like, you wanna fucking go, dude? I'm trained, dude. I've been in war. Marines, baby. Bring it. And so he like asked some questions of being like, okay, what, like, I don't know the terms, like, what platoon were you? What were this?
And were you in? Yeah.
Yeah, what platoon? And so you come to find out that the guy didn't go at all, and the whole time the guy's friend is there, and he's like, shut up, he's my friend and he's my brother. And he's like, have you guys ever hung out in real life? He's like, no, but he's my friend. But earlier he said, yeah. I don't know, there's just a lot of quotable things, but the main one is just, that shit sucks, dude. And then when he's talking about being in the Marines, he's like, I've been to war, dude. Where you been? Nowhere. Where you been? Nowhere. Like, he's answering himself. So that's of being videos that don't have a ton of views, that's like viral within our friend group.
Yeah.
But We're Gonna Lose, NASCAR trolling, fake Marine, I think is the name.
That's
of
so
the,
specific.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
It's because it took us forever to find it. But I was gonna look up that ambient art, stupid one.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can answer
What about you?
while-
I don't know about specific artists, but that reminded me of a video that I know I've showed you. I don't know if I showed you, Jake. of the VR streamer it's called VR streamer gets violated or something like that, where they're playing Rec Room VR and they're playing charades, and it's this fucking, I don't know if it's like, it didn't seem staged, and it was just this fucking weirdo where like the guy streaming is the regular VR dude.
You told me about this.
Yeah, and like the guy in the back is just like, do you know how to play charades? He's just like, no, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, okay, you're just a little baby boy, huh? You're a little baby boy, you need a pacifier, you need your diaper? And he's just like fully like laughing at the dude. And then at one point, like as he's kind of bullying him, the dude starts walking toward him in VR, and he's just like, "You little baby boy, you need me to change your diaper?" And God. The dude the streamer can't figure out how to leave the spot he's in. Yeah. So it's this guy just like slowly floating toward him, and then he goes next to him, and he's just like, "Tickle on your ear, tickle on my nipple," and the dude is like freaking out, trying to close out of the game but can't figure it out. And then it's just like in the stream clip, he shuts it down, and it's the Steam menu, and you hear him flip off the headset in the back of the room. You just hear like, "Oh my fucking God! Oh my God!"
And he a little tickle.
He's just a little baby boy. He's learning on it.
Deep cut, obscure things that I like. Ever since I was a kid, I don't read them as much now, but I grew up on reading the old Mad magazines from like the 70s and the 80s and stuff. My dad and his 4 brothers all had a subscription to Mad magazine for like 20 years, and my grandma saved them in these milk crates. So I used to go through and I'd read and I'd like look at all the comics and stuff from like Sergio Aragones and like Don Martin and like Dave Bird and stuff, or Dave Berg, and they were just so funny because it was like weekly satire shit. Like Mad was way bigger back then, but it's like weekly satire of what was happening like in 1978. Like it's a weird cut in time.
It's a cool like time capsule.
Yeah, and it holds up a lot too. A lot of the comics.
Do you still
stuff.
have them?
Oh yeah, still got them all at my grandma's house too. But of course, I was a stupid ass kid. I really should have saved them. They're not going to be worth a shitload of money, but it would be a fun collector's thing, you know. But I'd be reading them all summer, eating popsicles, eating apples and shit. So they're all sticky and torn up and stuff. But I suppose that's probably still a good use for them. I got the second wind out of them, but it's fun stuff.
Thinking of this is not. It's sort of the same thing, but not with those magazines. But he's just learning on it. I can't imagine like a kid trying to watch like a Pew News episode in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like fucking like that's streamers copyright claiming shit, and like that'd be so weird to see like the problems with YouTube and how it was then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It matters to us now, but who's to say if it'll matter in the future?
It probably won't.
Probably won't.
Nothing really matters when you think about it.
I don't know where the camera's at, but this was another obscure thing. My brother Dan showed it to me. You guys might like it too. So it's this, I think it's from the 80s. It's just like an ambient, like new age album, but it sounds like it was made on like a Sega because the keyboards and shit sound sweet. Anyways, I used to piece out to it all the time. It's Suzanne Ciani 7 Waves. Damn, it's sick. But it's like super obscure. Only thing I know, or why I know about it, is because my brother found it just by chance. But that was the first thing that came to mind of like, I love that, and it's like, I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Also, video games, Last of Us.
What? Okay.
Dude, what's that game? I've never heard of that shit.
So there's this girl. She dies.
Fuck, dude.
Fucking hell, dude.
Oh, you know.
Come on, bro.
Oh, I remember once when I was a little kid, my mom had this broccoli garden.
Stop!